Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news. DDP edition, y'all. Talk a little politics real quick, right? We don't like to do that much. It's a sports talk, right? But we got to talk a little politics. Something significant happens, breaking news. Attorney General. Attorney General. What does that mean? That's the highest police person in the states, right? Supposed to be respectable and honorable. Well, Attorney General Pam Bondi is to be fired by Donald Trump real soon. Hasn't happened yet, but it's imminent. So we're hearing. That's the breaking news. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys, whether you follow politics or not, those who follow politics are probably super surprised. Those who don't are going to be, who are you talking about? Are you talking about that crazy lady that goes to Congress and acts a fool in there? Is that who we talking about? It's a lady we seen recently. Every time she go to Congress, she kind of acts a fool. She lashes out and don't listen and just say what she want to say. Is that who he's firing? Isn't that the chick that protects him all the time? They ask a question about something and she start talking about other stuff and lashing out at the people who's asking questions. He's firing that? Yeah, that's who he's firing. For those who don't follow politics, yeah, it's the attorney general who shouldn't be acting that way. She's supposed to be coming into Congress acting honorable. Actually, the problem, the issue with that is these people don't have to talk under oath, right? Matter of fact, let's be real. Most of the news that's on TV should have to be under oath. Everything should be under oath because if you're lying, your ass go to jail. Simple, right? As long as you're not under oath, you're acting like a damn fool. Under oath, lie, perjury, jail. People are not having to go to jail. Now I know there's a lot of people who work for Trump. Most of them have criminal backgrounds, so they're understanding that hey, you know what? The president can pardon how many people he wants. I done told y'all that's an issue. President should have two pardons, right? Two or one a year, tops, right? So you really have to look who the hell you're gonna pardon. If I can pardon a whole damn city work for people, 1,000 people at one time, then I can send thousands of people somewhere and they can act a damn fool because they know they got a pardon. People are knowing and saying Lewandowski, the dude who was supposed to be having a little affair with Christy Nome, that dude, he tell you in a heartbeat, I do whatever the F I want because I can get a pardon from my man, right? So that's an issue. So that's why they're acting the fool in Congress and disrespecting our Congress. You understand? Congress used to have power. You remember when that dude Obama was running the place and he couldn't pass any laws because Congress was so strong then, right? Now all of a sudden they ain't strong. They don't give a damn about nothing. So she's been protecting this guy with everything. And she should be fired. You know why? Because he's not happy with how she's been handling things. Not even the Epstein files. Not happy? So somebody done lost their damn mind. It's for you to decide who the hell it is, right? You're still running around here acting like well, this is normal behavior. Listen, our Congress has allowed somebody to start a war without asking them. That's unconstitutional. And another word that everybody understands is illegal. But we're not doing anything about it. Yeah, that same strong Congress that was so strong when Obama was running the place. Remember that Congress? All of a sudden they ain't had no nuts, right? I told you what it is. Racism and white supremacy trumps everything else. And that's what we have this now. But it's a big surprise that Bondi is up out of here. That is going to send a few shockwaves through the place because I think it's going to make sure enlighten a few people who think they're safe. You right? And I think it's going to show everybody that somebody's lost their mind because Pam Bondi has made the Department of Justice into a joke. And this is supposed to be very a hollowed area. This is the police. You understand? And we can't be acting a fool like that. People are not going to just not trust the police, right? So it's very, the Department of Justice of late. You had Bill Barr. I wish we had him. Bill Barr, and then we had Merrick Garland. Somebody. His nuts weren't that big either. You know, he could have did a lot of stuff, gonna pass the hot potato on to Jack Smith and let him do something, right? Instead of him just doing what he had to do, and then we wouldn't have all this mess. But so it's a lot of stuff at the Department of Justice that got to get taken care of, really. So it's a little politic rant right now, just because you people need to know what's up, and like the way that America's doing right now, and with our allies and stuff like that. Good luck with that, because the only thing that's good about what's going on right now is that the world is seeing how America really ticks, and the world needed to see that, right? Needed to see that, because all this artificial going to other places and telling them what kind of regime they should have and how they should be acting, and we can't get our own ish together. So yeah, Pam Bondi, right, is to be fired. What do you think about that? Doma Sports Talk worldwide, and I'm up out of here, y'all. Next time it'll be about sports.